Russia claims more gains on the battlefield. Repeated drone strikes on what appear to be Ukrainian military positions in the southeast, seen here in footage from a Telegram channel aligned with Russia's army. Civilians have been fleeing the region, driven out by the threat from the skies.
This settlement is located near a combat zone and drones regularly fly over it. There is a possible risk of guided bombs hitting the area.
In Kyiv, President Volodymyr Zelensky paid his respects to the victims of the 1930s famine, a man-made disaster that killed millions. His country now faces another defining moment. Pressure from US President Donald Trump to accept a peace deal heavily weighted towards Russia, requiring Ukraine to surrender territory, cut down its military and abandon investigations into alleged war crimes.
In the coming days, we will consult with partners on the steps required to end the war. I have signed a decree on the composition of the Ukraine delegation. It is to be made clear that the crimes against people, humanity, states and peoples cannot be rewarded or forgiven. The real peace is always based on guaranteed security and justice.
European leaders gathering at the G20 have not been consulted on the US plan.
This is a war that can only be ended with the consent of Ukraine and also with our consent, the consent of Europe, because it is a war on the European continent. I had a long phone call with President Trump yesterday evening, shortly before my departure. I also made this position clear to him.
Officials from France, Germany and the UK will meet US and Ukrainian advisors in Geneva on Sunday, hoping to improve the deal for Kyiv.
What we're all trying to achieve here is a just and lasting peace, but it'll only be just and lasting if there are security guarantees and if we bear in mind that matters for Ukraine are always to be determined by Ukraine.
But with critical military systems Ukraine relies on mainly made in America, European influence is limited, and it's US President Donald Trump who holds the cards. Milena Veselinovic, Al Jazeera.
Don't miss out and get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.